welcome to the first flip of the first writing lesson of the year. Flip video coming at you. So this is Mrs. Vaughn, and you are looking at the very first acronym that we will be using to help us write an academic body paragraph. Specifically, we are going to be working with argumentative body paragraphs, and we are going to use the RACCEE format for constructing body paragraphs for our academic essays this year. Just to quickly go through it, the R, which tells you to restate the question without giving an answer, that would be the essay question. And if you want to stop yourself and obviously not put the answer in with your restating of the question, that's old school, that's third, fourth, maybe even fifth grade, you got away with that. But in sixth grade, we want you to save the answering for the next step because you're going to formulate a more cohesive, a more thorough answer, something more mature. Okay, so we start with the R. It actually is your topic sentence. It should be indented. It is, a standard topic sentence for a body paragraph, and it's the quickest and easiest way to get a topic sentence out there. You take the essay question, you reformulate it into a statement. The next step is going to give your answer. You're going to do this with a minimum of 5 good sentences. And you'll of course know the answer because we will be in the middle of studying that particular topic, and you'll have plenty of resources to use as well. Speaking of resources, at some point after you're done giving your answer in your own words to the question, you're going to be required to use whatever resources we are working with, whether it be a novel or a text or an article from whatever resource out there. Whatever it is that we're working with, you're going to be required to go and provide 2 quotes pulled from that resource or resources to back up your answer as evidence. And there is a specific way of doing that. There's a format for that particular sentence that we will learn together in class. When we get to that point, I'll do another flip for that lesson as well. And then the 2 E's at the end. 1 E stands for explain with an inference. Once again, inference statements are set up a certain way. There's a sentence starter involved that makes it a lot easier for you to get going on it. You'll learn exactly what an inference is in class, and these are things that we're going to be discussing in the near future. And we will have other flip videos associated with just those particular sentences as well. And then finally, you're going to end the essay with a closing sentence, and that's when you're going to take your topic sentence and flip it into past tense. And kind of sounds like this. If you were to construct a topic sentence that says there are several ways the author uses simile in the novel, then a past tense closing sentence would sound very similar, but it would be put into past tense. It would be something along the lines of, these were several examples of how the author used simile in the novel. These are several examples. These were several examples. Hear the difference? Well, don't worry if you don't pick up on it right this moment. We'll have plenty of time to practice, and I'm sure you're going to be really good at it. It's a nice, easy way to wrap up a solid and make for yourself a solid body paragraph. Okay, so I introduced this acronym today. We're going to be breaking it apart and learning these steps slowly together in class. And as we roll through each of these steps, more videos will come along with the steps. So we did start with the very first step, the R, the topic sentence, to restate the essay question. And so I gave this handout along with today's lesson to get us going. The very first bullet of your handout is simply telling you that every body paragraph should start with a topic sentence. And of course that should be indented, so don't forget. Then it says to use the essay question to help you write the sentence. You're going to be restating the question. You're going to take away question words and you're going to turn it into a statement. And then it reminds you to please stop yourself from giving the answer at this point. You're going to just simply restate the question into a topic sentence. Do not write the answer. The answer comes later on in the body paragraph. So the easiest way to begin a topic sentence is to use the sentence starter, there are. That works about 90% of the time. Every so often it doesn't really fit well grammatically, and it's your job to make sure that you're writing a sentence that is grammatically correct. So you have the freedom to adjust and coordinate the wording of this sentence any way you need to make sure that it works grammatically and that you're using the information properly. So let's take a look at the first example together. So the first thing I think you should do is focus on the question words. For example, the what. I would say to all my students, start off by getting rid of the question words. Strike it out and work with the rest of the sentence. It's a great way to get yourselves going. So we need to work with the words, type of conflict did the author use in the plot of the story 1. So we want to get rid of did as well, because that's kind of a question word in there. So we just want to use with the type, we want to use types of conflicts that the author used in the plot of the story 1. Let's see if I can type out a topic sentence using our sentence starter, there are. Let's say, there are several ways conflict was used by the author in, in the plot of the story 1. There we go. So this works. We can use our sentence starter, and we took away the question words, we used what was left, and now we have a topic sentence. Don't forget, you need to indent. There are several ways conflict was used by the author in the plot of the story 1. So we've borrowed the information, we've turned it into a topic sentence. I stopped, I did not give the answer. I'm editing right now by looking it over, and I'm making sure that books are underlined, that there are words that are correct. This is flagging me because I just indented and I didn't continue with more sentences, so the computer doesn't think it should be indented, but if I continued with more sentences, it would recognize that I was beginning a paragraph. Right now it thinks that I'm just indenting a regular sentence, but grammatically it is correct. There are several ways conflict was used by the author in the plot of the story 1. And then I'm ready to move on and give an answer in 5 good sentences that explain how conflict is used in the plot of the story 1. Let's try another one. Let's get rid of the question words. What was. Let's work with the climax of the plot in the story 1. Let's try it again. There are several ways climax was. How about we say, check out this, ready? You could put really smart words in. Climax was developed in the story 1. So look how I squeaked in a little word there that makes me sound really intelligent and smart. Well, because that's exactly what an author does when they develop or create a story and they are building climax. So there are several ways climax was developed in the story 1. And that's it. Now I'm ready to go and discuss in 5 good answers, sentences, how that's done. How was the climax developed? What was the climax? Who was involved? Things like that. Okay, let's do one more. Explain the point of view used to tell the story 1. So I want to get rid of explain. We want to work with the point of view that was used to tell the story 1. Okay, let's try our sentence starter. There are several ways that point of view was used to tell the story 1. Once again, ready to go. Don't forget to indent. Okay, I think I forgot here too. Yep. So always want to look over your work and make sure you're editing properly. So that's it. That's all we're looking for topic sentence. Take the question, the essay question, formulate it into a statement, and stop. After that, you're ready to go with the next step of RACE, which is A, the answer. And there'll be more to come on that and another flipped video for that as well. Okay, guys, so check this out as many times as you need to make sure that you are really comfortable with this process, because we're going to be doing this from this point forward for all of our body paragraphs. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the flip side.